Hi and welcome to this week's Something for the Weekend. I'm Tony, sales manager here at Martin Lynch & Sons, and this week we're going to be going back to one of the old school favourites, a look around the used equipment. However, before we start, just so you know, starting from, well, we're going to start it from the 1st of April, but if you're watching this video, try using the code today. We're going to use the code USED5, so you'll get 5% any of the prices that I mention later on in the video. So to apply the discount, all you need to do is type in USED5, so USED5, all capital letters. When you get to the checkout, apply that to the basket and your discount will be applied for you. Oh, talking about videos and watching videos, etc. If you like, comment and subscribe on this video, and you have to subscribe, don't forget. You're in with a chance, You're in with a chance to win one of these. So nice little CW Morse 3D printed key. Perfect for if you're going on a SOTA activation or just want a small little key to stick on the desk at home, just to work that DX when it pops up. So don't forget, like, comment and subscribe, and you're in with a chance of getting one of these for free. Anyway, let's get on with it. We shall start over here. So starting off with Yaesu's FT-450D, HF and 6 meters, 100 watts output, nice DSP filtering on these as well. Great little starter radio, or even as a backup radio in portable operations. This one at 629, so 629 pounds. So great going. I'll turn it around for you as well so you can see at the back. So single antenna input stroke output, and then obviously you've got tuner connections, linear as well if you want to run a linear with it, and your accessory port as well. Great for running with an SCU17 as well if you want to do digital mode, so FT8 etc. Just plonk that on there and away you go. And I think the cables come with the SCU17 if I'm right. Okay, moving across, Icom SP-23 speaker. Great if you're running an old IC-7600, or you can even pair it up with a 7300 if you wanted to, just so you could have the additional high pass and low pass filters, and dual input there as well, so you can run one speaker with 2 radios if need be. Coming across from there, we've got a MFJ 994B ATU, so 600 watts PEP on SSB and 300 watts CW. So ideal if you're running just under legal limits. And we'll turn this around just so you can see. So standard MFJ quality with this one. There's a few little marks on here, just so you can see, it's kind of like watermarks I suppose. And on the rear here, you can run a random wire, or you can go straight in with coax fed antennas as well. Okay, so just 12 volts obviously to run these tuners. Okay, moving across, we've got a 993B, staying with the tuners, fully automatic again, 300 watts PP on this. It does drop down to 150 on CW. Again, switch your antennas this way, and you can manually adjust as well. So do your L-tune circuit up and down if need be, hit the tune button or run on Outtro. And I'll show you the back of this as well. Oh, this one's got the DC leader with it. So on the back there, you can run ladder line as well. So if you're running a doublet, absolutely perfect for that. Okay, moving across, 590SG. Now, you know how much I like a 590SG. HF and 6 meters, 100 watts. Good thing with the SG, you get CW decode as well that comes on the screen, and you can choose the backlight color as well if need be. I think there's 3 different options on there, if I remember rightly. And price wise at £10.99, it's a massive saving from the price of a new one. So you're looking at nigh on £400 saving. That's what it would cost you to buy a new one of these. And they're rock solid, USB compatible as well if you're running digital modes. And yeah, just a great simple radio that's got a great receive on it. Moving across, Yaesu's FT-891, which is the little HF and 6 meter 100 watts mobile transceiver. Great receiver, amazing DSP on these. It's like running one of the Yaesu base stations in your car. Can be paired up with an ATAS 120A as well if need be. Obviously you won't get the 270 side of it, but for HF working, absolutely brilliant. We've been selling a lot of these lately as well for portable operations. A lot of guys are pairing them up with the little LiPo batteries and running from there. So 599 for that. Moving across, Henry, something a bit random this time, just a 2-meter FM transceiver from Kenwood. If you're looking for a nice little basic radio, £149, something you can kind of just leave in the car or in the 4x4. It's very robust. Let's take this out for you. Nice thing with this as well is that they're actually like sort of rubberized knobs on here as well. So a couple of little marks there, but nothing you won't see once it's bolted up underneath, and N-type connection as well for VHF, which is nice. Great little robust radio, obviously taken from a PMR design and then brought across to amateur. Okay, moving across, we're going to go over to these STAR-MASTERKEYs. So we've got the MasterKey original and the Mark II version. I'm sure there's many of you out there that can tell me a lot more about these than what I can tell you. However, if you've not got a keyer on your radio and you want to run a separate keyer, then literally go in there, adjust the speed of the CW going out, adjust the weight as well. You've got your level and your pitch as well to do here, and you can tune from semi or obviously into tuned as well. So they're very, very handy. £49, obviously. With any of the used equipment, you can make us an offer, and I may say no, or you never know, I might say yes. Very rarely, but I might say yes. Martin's taught me well. SM-30 microphone, great if you're running a 9700, 7300, or a 7610, or one of the older Icoms with an 8-pin microphone socket. I've been using this a lot on the 7610, worked a lot of DX lately on 10 meters. And got great reports with that. Now moving up from there, MFJ 864, a little HF 2-meter SWR watt meter. Does what it says on the tin, literally just turn the knob and change it for whatever you want. Now that is interesting because it does actually say 440 as well. So no doubt that's going to work on 77s as well. It seems very interesting. I'm sure that will. We'll give it a test anyway. Okay, coming across, FRV-7700 and an FRT-7700. I don't know why we've put one either, so we could have put them next to each other. Have words with the guys about that. Manny, what you been up to? If you're running a FRG-7700, I think it's an FRG-7700, then these are the additional bits that you need. So you've got the antenna tuner and also the VHF converter as well, so that you can run all bands with it. And they're actually in lovely condition. Let's have a look at this. I'm sure if Martin was here, and I hope you're doing well, boss, by the way. And everyone's been sending their well wishes to Martin lately. Good news is he is on the mend. A little bit tired, as you can quite imagine, but I'm expecting to see him in the store probably within the next week. You know what he's like. But anyway, let's have another look at these again. So FRT-7700, really nice condition. Got the original box there as well. It's got the extra value sticker on there. Look at that. It's as if it's not been used. So great little buy there, £119. There we go. Now moving down from there, Icom's IC-756Pro III. Remember seeing these on, I think it was on HRT magazine back in the day. Martin was advertising these, ham radio today. They were £1,600 back then, so at $899 now, absolutely great value. Full colour screen, sort of one of the first ones that have a decent full-on screen, and that's where I think one of the modifications on the Pro 3 was. See, we do miss Martin being here because he would have said, yes, that's right, the Pro 3. The Pro 2 had a change of this to the Pro 3, but anyway, $899 for that. Yaesu's FT-950 at 849. Again, HF and 6 meters, 100 watts. Just sturdy, simple band selection on here. Again, do your switches from A and B VFO. So it's got all of your modern features, but in a nice simple package. Okay, coming across, Kenwood's TS-480SAT. Again, HF and 6, 100 watts. Built-in ATU, so if you're going mobile and say you've got an 8-foot whip, for example, on the car, you can just tune away and work HF to your heart's content. Nice separate head. This one comes with a mount as well, as you can see there. great radio. Don't know why they stopped making them, but there's very few and far between at the moment actually, these. And the HX version, I've not seen one of those for a while, but if you've got one and you want to sell it, please give me a call and see what we can do for you. Moving down, FTdx1200. So that's the move on from the 950 basically. Colour screen, nice clear screen here. Doesn't have a real-time screen, so bear that in mind when it comes to the scope. But we do the FFT ones, which you can pop in there and make it real-time. Moving to your left, Henry, we have ACOM's 1000 linear. This one is collection only. There are a few marks on the top here, as you can see, along there, so make sure we point these out to you. So he's obviously, previous owners had something on top, but other than that, the front is in very good condition. A couple of little marks just on the top there. But at 2199, a great saving on that. But as I said, this is collection only. You'll notice when you look through the website, look at the descriptions. If we don't have original boxes on items like this, we've got an SPE linear as well, for example. Because of the weight, they are really hard to pack, and we would prefer them being collected. If it's going to cost you 50 quid in petrol money to come down, give me a call beforehand. I'll see where you're coming from, just to make sure you're not lying to me. And I'll see what I can do discount wise, and maybe we'll cover your fuel, because you know times are hard at the moment, but we'll get you covered. So moving across, we look over to here, Icom's IC-7610, HF and 6 meters, dual band. Now you know I love this radio, you've seen me use it in a lot of the videos for the band reviews. Nice clear screen, out to a monitor if need be. USB connectivity, you can run it remote as well if you're running the Icom software, and it is just, yeah, just a great radio. Icom's current flagship, and that's at 2799, so good saving from the price of a new one. Now if you go down to the bottom here, Palstar AT-1500 at £450. Nice roller conductor tuner, great Palstar quality, nice and solid. Runs, I think it's 1500 watts on this if I remember rightly, and there's your connections on the back. So again, if you're running doublets, etc., really easy to do, or you can just do your coax feeds as well. But great if you've got an antenna farm, these tuners, because you've got a lot of inputs and outputs. Right, moving across from there, Palstar again, HF Outtro. This is the first version of the HF Outtro, so it's 1500 watts max. And that's at 1399. Again, a great saving if you don't need the 1800 watts, then save yourself a few pounds. Going across, a nice little Expert 1.3K FA with the ATU, and as you can see, this one doesn't have the box. A couple of little marks just down the side here, but a great saving. Again, around about £1,000 plus saving really by going used. And you normally find with these they've been pretty well looked after, because if you're investing £4,000 or £5,000 into a tuner, you're going to look after it, bar a couple of little marks. Right, moving across, TS-590S. So much like the SG, apart from it doesn't have the CWD code or the multi-screen change of colour, basically. So we can roll with that. 991A, this one's been sold, so we've got this one here. I tricked you there, didn't I, Hen? You didn't know which way to go then. So FT-991a at 1099, HF, 6 meters, 2 meters, 77s, all multi-mode, C4 FM as well. Great radio if you want to go portable. Sold one of these to a guy yesterday, and he's actually using it mobile. So he's going, it popped up on the dash. So he did have a big car though. Right, if you're into your scanning, I've got one left of these. The other one went during the week. Bearcat BCT-15X at 189. And then we've got for the 270 an IC-910 at 899, and an Icom IC-7300 for your HF 6 and 4 meters. You all know about these. One of the most popular radios for a long time, and that's ready to go. Right, don't forget as well, obviously I've got a lot more used equipment here. Do check the website for further listings. It does get updated daily. But you need to be quick, because obviously it gets put on and it goes off straight away, especially overnight as it's open 24 hours. Do have a lot of B stock in as well at the moment. So if you look around here, we've got, do you know what? he's done that wrong. But I'll tell you what, Henry, we'll go through these because these are used. There's some more used on here. So let's quickly do these before we do the B stock. Okay, we've got a Velleman PS1330, a nice sturdy PSU for you, £150. Okay, outputs on the front there, none on the rear, but we've got a lovely big heatsink on the back, so hopefully the fan's fairly quiet. I know a lot of you are concerned about fans. Okay, let's put that there. Oh, I should never pick that up, it's quite heavy. Lovely little realistic DX394. Great radios, you can pop a telescopic whip into the top there if need be, or run a wire or coax fed antenna at the back. Nice general coverage receive. I was going to say TRX2, it's not, it's a WS1065 from Whistler at 249. Don't forget any of your scanner queries, don't forget to give JP a call, our scanner expert, and he'd be more than happy to talk to you about that or the air squitter. Moving across, MFJ259C antenna tuner unit, not antenna tuner, antenna analyzer. Nice and simple to operate. Basically, pop it on there, put it onto the range that you want, twiddle it, and it will tell you what the SWR is. Really, really simple. Nice little FT-7900, used to sell hundreds of these back in Chertsey. At 159, dual band VHF UHF. And now we're going to go to the B stock. Before I forget, we've got an ARDV1, nice little CA-14 B stock Yaesu. Now that is very old, look at that, that's proper B stock. There we go. Also around here, don't show them this, Henry, they're going to have to look at the website for that. There'll be a lot of guys interested in the 950. B stock wise here, got an SP-23 by Kenwood, matching speaker for your 590, etc. We've got a B stock FT-710 and a couple of FTdx10s if you want to make a saving. Obviously with the B stock we don't normally do the freebies that we're doing with the current deals, but you do get a fair bit off, so you know you can save £100 here and there, maybe £150 if need be. Right, going to leave it there. Don't forget it's a new month tomorrow, so I'm going to bring back the used 5, which will give you 5% off used equipment during April. And then on the run up to Easter, we're going to try and work out some sale prices and then go live with our Easter sale. Just before, I think it's the 9th is Easter Sunday, isn't it? So we'll try and get it ready for that weekend. Anyway, again, thanks for watching the last video. I really do appreciate it. And if you want to see any more bands, please let us know by commenting. And don't forget, you can still win that little mini key if you like, comment and subscribe. We will be checking though to make sure you've subscribed. Other than that, take care of yourselves and I'll see you very, very soon. See you later. Bye-bye.